so yet another look at a new graphic novel. Now it's a new publication, but it's an old graphic novel. But it's not been available in English for a hell of a long time. Must be at least 20, 30 years maybe. I think beforehand it used to be done by Catalan Publishing, but recently Fantagraphics have got the rights to the library, and they're bringing out new editions of it. So it's one of my all-time favourite comics, which last time I read was back in the 80s, late 80s, early 90s I think it was. It was when there was a big black and white comics boom, and European comics became very popular. Dark Horse had Cheval Noir, the monthly, where it was like a fixed 64-page issue where it had stuff like Mobius, Enki Bilal, and people like that in it. Eclipse did one as well, but the name escapes me. And there's an English one called Blast as well. And one of the strips that was featured in a lot of these magazines, and like I said, the Catalan also published some of their work, was the artist Hugo Pratt, but more importantly, his character Corto Maltese. This, like I said, is from Fantagraphics, so they're going to be doing a whole series of following the adventures of Corto Maltese. So this one is the Fable of Venice and Other Adventures. I adore that cover. You can't tell by looking at the screen, but it's embossed. All these sigils and decoration are embossed. So it says here, Corto Maltese, writer-artist Hugo Pratt's modern Ulysses, whose audacious adventures in the early 20th century take him to the most intriguing places on Earth. It is a hard-scrabble, hard-driving anti-hero who prizes freedom more than riches and independence more than comfort. In Fable of Venice, a riddle from a deceased friend plunges Corto into a phantasmagorical mystery that zigzags between the solidity of dreams and the fluidity of reality, or is it the other way around? A frantic chase in Venice ensues, up twisting stairs and down tangled alleys as Corto vies against Freemasons, fascists, and his friend suddenly back from the dead, in a mad scramble to secure a legendary emerald with the power to unravel time and space itself, plus 3 Corto Maltese short classics, The Secrets of Tristan Bantam, So Much for Gentlemen of Fortune, and The Seagull's Fault. So Hugo Pratt did pass away quite a long time ago. It was 1995 when he passed away. He was born in 1927. What I like about Fantagraphics, they really do excellent work when it comes to doing these publications of highly esteemed artists and writers. So it gives a really interesting back matter going on to the history of Corto Maltese and Hugo Pratt and his influences. So definitely read that, because Kim Thompson is an excellent writer as well. So it gets the nitty gritty. It's in this really high quality softback. The paper is a really nice dull matte, so the black and white art pops, and it's a really nice quality paper. It's $19.99. It's just beautiful. There's about 130 pages. I've literally just got this now. Like I said, I don't often order from the Bezos site at the moment, much if I can help it, but this was on a special offer and I could get it. And I've been looking for this. It's been out of stock in a lot of places. I thought, right, I've just got to get it to say I really want it before it sells out again. So I just love the whole layout. So here we go. If you're a fan of people like Mike Mignola, this is one of the artists who was a definite influence, along with artists like Alex Toth, etc. But his mastery of just the black and white line is just so good. It looks so simple, but I remember back in the 80s I used to try and draw like him, and it's hard. It's very, very hard. So that's Corto Maltese, seafaring adventurer. He covers the whole gamut of what you can do with an adventure. He's kind of like the forerunner for heroes like Indiana Jones, etc., where he just finds himself falling into scrapes, But as you can see, the line work is just so great. This is going to be the next book I'll be reading. I've just finished the book just now, The Woods, again, which I will do a review of at one point because I really enjoyed it. But the stylishness of the arts is just gorgeous. It's timeless. It really is timeless. This could have been illustrated just yesterday. It feels more modern than a lot of contemporary artwork. Like just the simplistic one line there, and he's done the figure so effortlessly. That's the sign of a true master craftsman in the comics field, where less is more. So I'm looking at this for the first time as you are. I've literally just unpacked it now. I just wanted to share the pages with you, and I will be doing a review once I've read it. It's basically kind of like a Boys on Adventure for grown-ups. It's kind of like Tintin for adults, if that makes sense. And I'm all for that. This is my sweet spot. At the present, I'm getting tired. And it's not critique, because I still love superhero comics. I still love the big two, Marvel and DC, and I still love Image. But I'm a weirdo, which is obvious anyway. But I go through periods where I just get, I feel bloated on just the same old with superhero universes, etc., events, and blah blah blah. So I'm looking for other stuff. I'm looking for stuff to challenge, stuff to make me appreciate the art of comics again, and this is one of them. One that I will be getting most of the next time I get paid is the Fantagraphics has got the library of Milo Manara, and is it The Greatest Adventure or something like that, The Beautiful Adventure or something, which again have been out of publication for decades, and I want to get those as well because I did see them serialized for a bit in heavy metal back in the 80s and 90s. And I do have an Enki Bilal book coming to me this week, and another French graphic novel I'm getting as well. I've forgotten the name of the artist. It's a simple one-word name, and I've forgotten. But I'll be doing an unboxing and looking at that as well. And there's a few others coming. There's a British classic, what I've got coming as well next week. So do expect some videos to drop in the coming week and the coming weeks. We'll be looking at some more kind of like alternatives to superhero comics. But like I said, most likely in another week or two, I'll be back on the superhero train, singing the praises of the Absolute Universe, really relishing Batman again. But I'm still getting them. They're just piled up ready for me to read when I'm ready to appreciate them again. But at the moment, I'm just itching this scratching this itch. That's it, scratching this itch of wanting just something a bit different. And I'm happy about it. This is what's great about comics. You don't have to restrict yourself to one genre. You can just try new things as well. I mean, again, here, just wonderful. So I can't give you a big, grand description of the stories, like I said, because I've not read these, or if I have read them, it was many, many years ago. But he's kind of like an everyman adventurer. The adventures kind of find him just through him just stumbling upon things, and it goes from high seas to legionnaires and all over the place. That's what I'm saying about it being like the old black and white adventure serials and with the cliffhanger endings, and like Indiana Jones, etc., or even for more up to date, Brendan Fraser in The Mummy, but obviously with more of a European sensibility. But yeah, just beautiful. There's just something so satisfying about just seeing pure line work like this, especially when it's on quality paper where when it's on shiny paper, it pulls you out of the art because it's distracting, because you get the glare of the gloss, whereas this just lets you study the art. So yeah, that's it. Just wanted to share my exciting new purchase. I cannot express how much I've been waiting for this. When I heard about this being released, which was over a year ago, I've been counting down the months. It's been one of my most anticipated reads. This year is turning out to be a fantastic year for me. It's just ticking all the boxes. Like Locust came out, the Jaime Hernandez collection, and then Gilbert Hernandez has got a collection coming out. I've had my action hardback recently, and there's the Alan Moore book. There's so much stuff that's just ticking on my boxes. So you will be seeing more flick throughs like this. I just think it's nice sometimes just to have like almost, it's not ASMR, but it's just nice just to not just go into heavy detail about the synopsis of the story or the plot lines, and just let you appreciate what I'm seeing for the first time in a book, and where you can just appreciate each page as it goes along, and it'll tempt you to maybe try something different as well. So hope you enjoyed that, and I shall see you soon. Bye.